Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cassie and I am a full-time Etsy seller who was able to quit her full-time job and be a full-time entrepreneur after starting print on demand and Etsy. So today's video is all about the Etsy fees and what to expect, what to know, and how to make sure you're pricing your items correctly. So let's go ahead and jump into it. The first fee that you'll get charged on Etsy is a 20-cent listing fee. So every time you list a new product on Etsy, you get charged 20 cents. And this gives you your item being for sale on Etsy for 4 months. And when you're making that listing in the first place, you can select to either have it auto renew or manually renew at the end of the 4 months. So what that means is at the end of the 4 months, if it is never sold, it can either automatically charge you another 20 cents and stay up for another 4 months, or it will go in the manual box in your listings, and you can decide at that time if you'd like to update the SEO, update the pictures, change the design. If it's something you think should be successful, but maybe you could have done a better job on a few things, you could reevaluate it at that time. So then you'll actually pay another 20-cent listing fee every single time that item sells to relist it onto Etsy's platform. And let's say they purchase 2 of the exact same item, it would still be only the 1 20-cent charge. But let's say you sell something like t-shirts and they order a small shirt and a medium shirt. If it's different variations, then that is actually a multi-listing fee. So you would get charged 40 cents, 20 for the small shirt and 20 cents for the medium shirt. So just so you know, when there is multiple items, you get multiple fees for the same listing. The next fee to know about are the transaction fees, and that is updating as of April 1st. The Etsy fee used to be 5% of the total sale, but it is just now getting updated to 6.5%. So this is normal and still a lot less than, say, the 15% that Amazon charges. And so just know that this extra money, that extra 1.5%, is going towards Etsy advertising their platform in lots of different places this year to bring us more organic traffic. So Etsy is still a really great place to be. Don't let these fees scare you away. You could always start your own website selling your own items, but then there's different fees that come along with that as well. So you have fees like paying for the website design, paying for, say, a Shopify account if that's the type of website that you choose, and then you have to drive all of your own traffic. So running things like Facebook ads and Pinterest ads, and it's a lot more of your time. Whereas on Etsy, they bring all the traffic. You just have to put in good keywords for things that people are already looking for, and you will make sales. So Etsy is definitely a great place to be and really start with your baby steps with your business, but then you could always start growing your following and eventually have your own website down the line. The next fee is going to be Etsy payment fees. So every time someone purchases something, and this is in the United States, this part actually changes depending on what country you're in. So I'd go to Etsy's website to look this up for yourself if you're not in the US. But the payment fee for the US is a flat 25-cent rate for every sale plus 3% of the total sale price. So you'd take that off of the amount that you're selling as well. The last fee I want to go over is something called off-site ads. So this is where Etsy actually advertises your items on platforms like Facebook and Google, and then you only get charged an additional fee if they actually purchase that listing. So the fees for off-site ads are 15% for if you have sold less than $10,000 for the year. If you've sold more than $10,000 for the year, then it's actually only a 12% fee for the offsite ad. A lot of people see these as a negative thing and are really upset that Etsy added this, but the way that I see it is this is a sale you would not have gotten otherwise because they were on Facebook or Google. They weren't even on Etsy when they saw your product. And then now you got an extra sale on your item, which boosts you in the sale algorithm, and then you hopefully will also get a good review as well. So as long as you're making some profit on it, I see it as a win-win. Just to give you an idea, in 2021, I sold $348,000 in total revenue. I had only 545 orders from off-site ads, which equates to about $17,000 in total revenue from off-site ads. So about 5% of my total yearly sales came from off-site ads. So not a gigantic portion of it, not something that I'd worry about or think about a ton, but just know that those will be getting charged in the background, that sometimes you will have those off-site ads fees as well. So I wanted to go through an example of an item that you're selling and then take all these fees out so you can see what the actual profits would be for your item. I'm not going to be including any taxes or VAT fees in these because Etsy actually takes care of all of that and remits it to the state or the country that needs to be paid. So you don't have to worry about the sales tax on Etsy, whereas you would actually have to file those sales taxes in all the different states if you had, say, your own website. So the example that I'm going to do is I'm going to be selling a t-shirt for $24.99 with free shipping in the United States. So the sale price, again, is $24.99. Then you would take off the 6.5% fee, which would be $1.62. Then you would take off the payment fees, which is the flat 25 cents, plus the 3% payment fee, so $1 in fees for that, and then the 20-cent listing fee. So the total fees for selling a $24.99 item with free shipping is $2.82. So that leaves you with $22.17 after all of the fees. So then to figure out your actual profit, you would also need to calculate your cost for the item. If you do print on demand like me, in this example, I'm using a white Bella & Canvas 3001 shirt from Printify. I do pay for the Printify Premium program, so I get a discount on all of my items for the month. So my total cost for the shirt is $8.57, and plus I have to pay $4 shipping. So my total cost for the shirt in this example is $12.57. So taking that away, that leaves us with $9.60 in profit after the fees and the expenses. If this was a sale from off-site ads, then it would be an additional 15% or 12% fee. We'll say 15% in this example, so that'd be an additional $3.74 fee. So the total profit would actually be $5.86 profit per shirt. This is all before taxes, of course, as well. Etsy doesn't pay any of the taxes to the IRS for you, so you would want to keep that in mind as well, that this is pre-tax. If you go on 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗢𝗗𝗘, they actually have a great Etsy fee calculator. It's not yet been updated for the 6.5% fee. It still says 5%, but as soon as they update that, that'll be a nice, easy way for you to type in your total revenue and your total cost to easily get what your profit would be for the item. For my t-shirts, I say on average the fee is right around 10%, but if you sell a product that is $17 or $18, that might be closer to 12%. So what I do is figure out what your average profit is per item and what your average fees are, so you can make sure that you're pricing all of your items accordingly. Make sure you're not underpricing your item. Shop your competition, see what other people are selling similar items for, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions at all, put them in the comments down below, or if there's any other videos you'd like me to make, comment that as well. Consider subscribing and liking this video if you enjoyed this content. I really appreciate you guys staying till the end. It really does support my channel, and we look forward to seeing you next one.